Carolina Panthers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So that'll back them up 5. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep from... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 39 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of...
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Albert Rosas lining up for
This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a dump off here complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49.
On the ground, McCaffrey takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Christian McCaffrey.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
All day, every day, any day. Line 50, line 50. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Ain't no looking up. 70 range, 70 range.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dexter Lawrence able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On the carry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 3.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
McCaffrey, the ball.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants, nothing.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
55, Mark 55. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
And he's into the clear. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
Ball carrier.
Matt Breida, 97 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that's only the 3rd time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people risking throwing it. So you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research. The other 2, 2014 Lamar Miller. The other
I know the other one.
Okay.
That was 1939. Andy Urim. I was there. Well, no, I wasn't.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that point. Yeah, 1939. Wow.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check. Lucky.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 4 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
43-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this one goes nowhere.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And out.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 9.
2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5. And the Giants
Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Dexter Lawrence. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
McCaffrey. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
This is Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Winds up and lets it go for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 49 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Aldrich Rosa.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Ingram holds it in. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's a run to Delage. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. 50, Mike 50.
They'll look to throw again. Got his target, Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, you got 3, three down. Hey, 50's the mic.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay, here we go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This throw caught left side, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 11. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
5-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And now here comes their final timeout,
Complete
as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Stay with your man. What? 70 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Giants.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. That would give to Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the left hash. This from 46. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Giants, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.